My name is Angie George, and I am so excited to have you here on this wellness webinar to just really be able to learn about what Isagenix is all about and how it can truly transform your life. So, I'm going to start out by just asking you on a scale of 1 to 10 how you would rate yourself in the following areas. The first area being sleep. Do you sleep well at night? Do you wake up in the morning feeling rested? Or do you wake up in the morning just feeling like you could go back to sleep for several more hours? Another area is digestion. And this is a serious one, you guys. There's a lot of us that struggle with this. Some of us from a very young age have struggled with this. Or maybe even you're dealing with something like this with your children. Energy. Basically, is it where you need it to be? Do you have enough energy to carry you through your entire day? Or do you have that hour around 2 to 3 p.m. where you just feel like you could take a nap and you just really need something to pick you up? What about stress? 99% of all diseases are related to stress. And we all have stress in our lives, but it's just how we handle it, but equally how we can prevent it. Your skin appearance. Are you happy with your complexion? Weight, the picture on the bottom right there. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like you just don't have a big selection to choose from in your closet because not everything fits you any longer? What about mental clarity? Do you walk into a room and forget why you walked in there? Because I know that was definitely something that I did on a regular basis. And really just your overall health. Just think about it and how you would rate yourself in those areas. And then in a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with how your body looks? This picture here in the upper left definitely used to be me. I just was very limited on what it was that I could wear, especially after having my 3 daughters. And, I have always been a shopper. I've always loved shopping. But to be honest with you, I used to shop just for, say, purses, shoes, and if it was the winter time, scarves. And the reason I stuck with those types of items was because I knew that they would always fit me no matter what. But shopping for clothing, it was something that I dreaded. I generally ended up leaving a store with nothing. Except for feeling upset with what my body looked like and how I had really not taken great care of it. And you guys, I really like this quote here. Take care of your body and your body will take care of you. We get one body to live in and it's up to us to take care of it. And if you do choose to take care of it, it will definitely take you places. So here's some facts and statistics, you guys. Really just to think about how are you feeding yourself and how are you feeding your family. Our grounds are sprayed with herbicides, pesticides, and insecticides. And while those sides do serve a purpose to kill the bacteria, in turn, they're killing the microorganisms in the topsoils that transport the minerals to our produce. So that being said, our food today truly is minerally deficient and nutritionally bankrupt. The food industry is a business. They're in it to make money as well. And unfortunately, we as the consumers are on the receiving end of that. So our animals are being injected with hormones and steroids and antibiotics. And we as the consumers are ingesting that as we are eating these proteins. I really felt that the picture on the bottom right it said a lot. If that person has to wear protective gear just to spray the produce, what is it going to do to us on the inside of our bodies as we take it in? So just something to think about. But what that said to me is that, with our food lacking so much nutritionally, supplementing is a necessity. So you guys, Isagenix is a solution-based company, and they offer 4 solutions in the area of energy and performance, weight loss, healthy aging, and the 4th one being wealth creation. This next slide here is comparing Isagenix to a heart healthy diet, which the heart healthy diet is the number one diet that's recommended by doctors. So you can see through this chart here that Isagenix really was superior in all categories. So if you look, there's a 56% more weight loss with Isagenix, 47% more fat loss with Isagenix, and 2 times more visceral fat loss. You guys, visceral fat is just that real dangerous fat. It's the fat that surrounds your organs. So there's more information if you want to, read more about this study. If you go to isagenixhealth.net. Meal replacement shakes. These are incredible. This is what we replace 2 of our meals each day with. As you can see, they have 4 different flavors. They offer chocolate, brand new strawberry, vanilla, and then black sesame is the 4th flavor. These are complete meal replacement. So this is not just your typical protein shake. Each one does contain 24 grams of undenatured whey protein. Also contains live digestive enzymes, which are so important for your body to be able to really absorb maximum nutrition. And this is a complete organic meal replacement, and that's been done in 240 calories. And then there's no soy, gluten-free, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. So truly, it's just premium nutrition. I get asked all the time, do you still get to eat? And the answer is, of course. I do choose to replace 2 meals a day with my Isagenix shakes. My meals are generally breakfast and lunch. And then I have a dinner with my family, and the dinner is, around 400 to 600 calorie meals. I'll be real honest, I'm not a calorie counter. That's why I love this. I just know that overall I'm making healthier choices. And then in between your shakes, you also have snacks. And those are just, again, there's Isagenix snacks that you can purchase, but you can also have just healthy choices that you're making from the grocery store. The next shake is going to be the Isagenix Pro Shake. And this shake is really a great option for men as they need additional protein and calories, but also for those athletes out there. So each shake contains 36 grams of undenatured whey protein, whereas the Isagenix shake just contained 24. Still contains the live digestive enzymes, really helps to build lean muscle and boosts fat burning, and it does help break through weight loss plateaus. It's a complete organic meal replacement, and this is in 280 calories. Still no soy, gluten-free, artificial colors, flavors, and sweeteners are not a part of this shake either. The Natural Berry Harvest Isagenix shake is a dairy-free option. And this is going to contain 22 grams of a plant-based protein. This is a great option for vegetarians or vegans to receive their protein. And like I mentioned, it's dairy-free, non-GMO, no soy, gluten-free, and then there's no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives in this shake either. And here is our Isagenix Supreme. This product is amazing at really helping to keep your stress at bay. When you have more stress, your body produces more cortisol. And when you have more cortisol, it's directly linked to more stomach fat. This product is probably one of the most loved products by Isagenix users. It contains something called adaptogens. And what adaptogens do is exactly what the first part of that word says, which is adapt. It allows your body to adapt to whatever situation that it's in, really helping you to be able to manage your stress. It promotes healthy aging, helps fight fatigue. It helps with that clarity. Like I talked about, I used to walk into a room, I'd get all the way upstairs knowing what I was going up there for. I'd get into the room and I would forget what I was doing there. And that used to happen to me all the time. I'd sometimes even be mid-sentence and forget where I was going with my story. And it has just really helped to pull me out of that brain fog that I was walking around in. And then the last is it aids in mood boosting. And this is so true. My 10-year-old daughter was so kind to point out to me that I'm a nicer mom on Isagenix. And I got to be honest with you, I have to agree with her. When you're walking around and you just, you don't feel good, that really does affect so many areas of your life. So Ionic Supreme is something I start out every day with. And then I usually have a second serving of it in the afternoon. And it has truly changed the way that my day runs. All right, so here is our Cleanse for Life. And this product is life changing. This is a cellular cleanse, you guys. So I want to just clear that up and let you know that this is not a colon cleanse. It's a cleanse done on a cellular level. And we have to keep our cells clean because the condition of our cells directly affects how we age internally and equally how we look. So, you guys, what this cleanse is doing is it's giving your digestive tract a break while it's flooding your body with the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that it needs each day. So it's going to help to boost the immune system. Cleansing helps minimize the effect of stress. But also, this is really where you're going to see the success of people experiencing fat loss and shedding weight in inches. The best way that I can explain this is if you think about your body like a clear Pyrex baking dish, and you were to pour a pitcher of marbles into that dish, those marbles are going to represent your cells. If you shake that dish back and forth, all of those marbles are able to roll around freely, and you know that oxygen's getting to each and every one of them. You could even stick your hand at the bottom and see straight through to see your hand. That's what we would like to look like on the inside. However, just due to our lifestyle, due to the environment that we live in, the exhaust we breathe in from vehicles, the chemicals and cleaning products, even down to hairsprays and getting nails done, and just life in general, if you think about pouring a real fine sand over the top of that, that's more like what we look like. And if you go to shake that dish now, those marbles are stuck, and you know that oxygen's not getting to each and every one of them. And if you were to stick your hand at the bottom, you would no longer be able to see it. So what is happening on the inside of your body on day one of a cleanse is it's just like taking that baking dish and running it under a shower head, and it's flushing out all of that sand. So all of the impurities are being flushed out of your system. And what that is it's like an internal car wash for your organs. So your kidneys, your liver, and your bladder are being cleansed. And then going into day two, your body can now see those marbles, and that's your stored fat cells. So what happens on day two is, since the impurities have been removed, your body can now use that stored fat as fuel for you in day two. So it burns it off as energy. And I got to tell you that day two of a cleanse, this is true for most everybody I've talked to, is just off the charts amazing with the energy that you have. And that's really where you're seeing the inches, being lost, and then the weight being shed as well. So here are our ageless essential vitamins with Isagenesis. Prior to Isagenix, I did take vitamins. It wasn't necessarily on a regular basis, but I have to say I love the convenience of these vitamins. They come in an AM and a PM pack. What that means to me is that I no longer have to open multiple bottles and separate them out and make sure that I'm taking what I need to take. I simply tear open a package, and I take one in the morning, and then I take one in the evening with my dinner. I also love that it doesn't matter if this is on a shake day with a full stomach or on a cleanse day, where there's not an actual fork and knife meal, but these vitamins sit well with me. They don't cause me to feel nauseous. So I can't say enough great things about these vitamins, and I'm finally in that habit of just taking them every day, and an absolute improvement on how I feel because I do. But the pack includes the essential vitamins for either men or women, so they're specific, as you can see from these boxes here. The ageless actives are going to be the CoQ10, vitamin D3, and resveratrol. It includes an omega, a sea light, and then Isagenesis. Isagenesis is also called product B. Some of you may have heard of this, but this is a great product. This product is going to really promote healthy aging from the inside of our bodies. So the way that I like to describe this is thinking about a shoelace. So the inside of our body is made up of DNA, and at the end of all of our DNA strands are something called telomeres. And if you think about this like a shoelace, let's just, for example, say, you got your child a brand new pair of shoes, and it's a perfect lace with that plastic piece wrapped at the end, and you send them off to school. And they play on the playground and come home, and that perfect shoelace is now a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit frayed on the end. And then they go back to school the next day, and it comes home and it's a little bit shorter than it was the day before. And, that just continues to happen. Well, that's what happens on the inside of our body with our DNA. That is the natural aging process. What the Isagenesis does is it essentially goes in and acts as the plastic piece on the end of the shoelace, and it helps to repair that. And in turn, it helps to slow down the aging process. So that is how they promote the healthy aging from the inside out. So as you're on your Isagenix journey, I can promise you that you will begin looking better, feeling better, and it will not go unnoticed. It's generally within the first 14 days that you'll have somebody ask you, what's going on, what's different about you. And I want to just take a couple moments and share with you some really incredible before and after pictures from people that that I personally know. Some of them I met on this journey, and some of them have been friends, since I was young. But we've been on the same journey together, and I just want to celebrate them and what they have accomplished with Isagenix. So on the top left and the bottom left there, that is my friend Libby. And she is a mom of 2 boys. She's a busy lady. They're 3 and I believe 6 years old, so she's got her hands full. But you can see on her day 1 picture where she was at. And now 9 months later, she just finished her IsaBody challenge, which I'm going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But from day 1 to 9 months later, she released 28 pounds and 30 inches overall. And you can absolutely notice the difference in her. And her body fat went from 30% down to 21%. So I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of the changes that I've seen and just the determination that she has. On the top there, you'll see Jay Vennard. And Jay is, he's been a friend of mine for a number of years, but he is a father and has 5 girls. You can see his pictures are over a 60-day time period. And over that 60 days, he absolutely found his energy, which he needs because he's a hockey player. And he lost over 30 pounds. And I mean, you can tell it's in that midsection there. So just super proud of him. And then on the bottom right, that's my friend Dana. And I met her along the way, through her Isagenix journey. So I'm excited about the friendships that I've made because of these products. But she is showing a transformation throughout the 16-week period, so about 4 months. And during this 16-week period, she lost 14 pounds and 16 and a half inches. She's a mom of 2 boys. She is running again, which I'm so excited for her because she just has such a passion for running. Every time I turn around, she's doing another race here around town. But overall, to date, Dana's lost 26 pounds. And you can see the difference in her. Okay, and so this next slide here, this is me and my husband, Jason. And these are our 90-day transformations. And for myself, like I had mentioned before, I have 3 daughters. And I had just gotten to the point where I was accepting where I was at. But I wasn't happy. I was locked out of a section of my closet for over a decade. And I hung on to the clothes, just thinking I'm probably never going to fit into these, but I couldn't let them go. And Isagenix came into my life, and you can see the difference from these pictures. The pictures on the left were me working out 5 days a week and trying to eat healthy. And the pictures on the right are me working out 3 days a week and using Isagenix. And I have never felt better. I have my energy back. I am comfortable in my own skin for the first time in 10 years. And I just stopped accepting the fact that having children had to permanently change my body. So thrilled with those 90-day results. And if you check out my husband down there in the bottom right, I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I've never seen him in this kind of shape before. He struggled with the weight that he carried in his midsection and as well in his neck. And neither of those are great areas to be carrying weight. And so Jason lost 40 pounds and over 30 inches, but he lost almost 3 of those inches just in his neck. So we are loving life, we are active, and we are just able to keep up with our 3 daughters. So very, very proud of him. And then this slide here on the top left, that is my friend Melissa. And she is somebody that I met along the Isagenix journey. Those are her 9-month pictures. She has now been a part of Isagenix for 11 months, but she's just she's maintaining now. And like I said, she's a mom of 3. She's got 3 little girls, and she was just sick. She was very sick. I mean, to the point where after every meal, there was medication that she needed to take just to help keep her from physically getting sick. And, the doctors had taken her gallbladder out to try and see if that would help, but it didn't. She still was struggling. And she decided to give Isagenix a shot. And as you can see from these pictures, her life was completely transformed. She lost over 40 pounds and 64 inches overall. So I'm so proud of Melissa, and I'm so excited that I've gotten to really get to know her through Isagenix. And then on the bottom right, that is my friend Mindy. And Mindy and I have known each other for years. She is a mom of 3 as well. She's busy, as we all are. And, we as moms put ourselves on the back burner, and we take care of the kids, and, we just kind of forget about ourselves. But she said yes to Isagenix, and she's a new person. She's lost, I don't even know how much weight, but it doesn't matter. If you look at the difference from her picture on the left and her picture on the right, she's absolutely experienced a transformation, and she too has taken up a love of running. So I'm so excited for all of these people just getting out there, getting healthy, and becoming more active. So Isagenix offers a challenge, and it's called the IsaBody Challenge. This is a 16-week challenge that anybody can do. As long as you are using Isagenix products, you are able to enroll in this challenge. And, it offers all the support that you need to get to your targeted transformation goal. And so many of our team is participating in this challenge. So not only does the challenge hold you accountable, but it also offers incredible incentives for you to get healthy. So you guys, as you can see from these products, they work. So you guys, I want you to just imagine for a minute the word wealth and really what that means to you. Financial expert Robert Kiyosaki defines the word wealth as the number of days you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living. So let's just take a look at this example. Let's say that your monthly expenses are $4,000. And let's say that you have $12,000 in your savings account. That's going to equate out to about 3 months or 90 days of wealth. And for some of us, we might be saying we've got a ton more than that. And for others, we might be saying, oh my gosh, I have, 3 days worth of wealth. I'm not sure what that looks like for you, but the question to think about is if you had to stop working tomorrow, how long could you survive? And this was something that really hit home for me because my husband and I were put in this position not once, but twice. First, it was me. I was laid off. And as a result of that, we ended up losing our home. And then, second, my husband was laid off. And it was really at that point that we began looking at our options and realizing that we needed to look at creating a secondary source of income into our home. So if our paychecks would be cut again, that we would have created a residual income that would meet or exceed our monthly expenses. So people often ask, what is it that we do? And simply put, we share a gift. We share the gift of Isagenix. It is up to each individual person if they want to accept this gift and invest in themselves. But we're sharing with the people who have dreams and the people needing solutions. So that's by us talking and being open and sharing our struggles. And the way we do this is the way that Isagenix puts it very simple is you plus two, them plus two. So let's break this down. Let's talk you plus two. Here's you, and you've decided that you're ready to do this. You're ready to commit and make that investment in your health. And I'm telling you, within 14 days, whether you want to share this or not, somebody is going to notice a change in you. So your best friend has noticed that something is different about you and asked you what it is that you're doing. So you shared with him or you shared with her. And during that same week, you shared with a second person. Maybe it's a family member that you shared with. But Isagenix is so incredible that they are going to reward you with a $50 bonus and referrals anywhere between $100 and $320, just dependent upon the system that they began with. So that's you plus two. Let's now talk about them plus two. So here you are with your two people. And, the great thing about it is that the same thing's going to happen. People are going to notice that they are maybe happier, maybe they've lost weight, but they will notice a change. And so with our help, we're going to teach you to have them share with two people, and then to have your family member over here share with two people as well. And what's so great about Isagenix is for you teaching your friends and family how to share Isagenix, they reward you with $100 every time you teach one of your people to share with two friends. So this business model to me is incredible because it's allowing us to earn an income with our friends and family. So you guys, that is an additional $200 bonus. And if you achieve this within your first 30 days, Isagenix will give you an additional $250. So by simply practicing you plus two, them plus two, in your first 30 days, you have the potential to earn between $600 and $820. And this is all for sharing a solution that works. So share this incredible gift. Oftentimes people want to see the end result and know how this is all going to play out and what does this look like for me and can I really do this? And I love this quote, and I want to just let you know that you don't have to see the whole staircase, but you just have to be willing to take that first step. And what that first step looks like is how to get started. And how you're going to get started is by purchasing the products through an associate. And a great start is whoever it is that directed you to this webinar is going to be the person that you want to go to help you get set up. They'll help you get enrolled, and there's going to be an annual enrollment fee of $29. It will give you access to wholesale pricing versus retail pricing, and that savings is instant. So I look at that as a Costco type membership, just allowing you for 1 year to be able to purchase at the wholesale prices. You'll place your order, and the products truly work best when they're taken in a system. So we're going to talk a little bit about the different packs and systems that Isagenix offers. And I want you all to know that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Isagenix truly just wants us to be happy and healthy. So the first pack that I want to talk with you guys about is the pack that I would absolutely recommend. And that is the Business Builders Pack. You can see the incredible product lineup that's included with this pack here. In addition to that, the $29 annual enrollment fee is waived with this pack. And also, you will receive an international sponsorship with the Business Builders Pack. And what that means is, let's say you've got a friend in Australia. That's going to give you the ability to be able to share the benefits of this program internationally. I think that this pack is incredible. Just looking at all of the products that you get to try. Isagenix has nearly 70 products in their product line, and you get to try just about all of them with this pack, which I just think is incredible. You guys, the price is $1,099. What I love about the Business Builders Pack is that it is 100% tax deductible. And what that means to you is approximately $200 back on your taxes for this Business Builder Pack. And it's over $2,000 that you're going to be receiving in products with this. So just a really incredible way to get yourself set up. The next pack is the President's Pack. And you can see with the President's Pack that $29 fee is still waived with this pack. So that's a great part about this pack as well. President's Pack is going to get you through between 30 and 40 days. There will be a few products that you run out of at that 30-day mark. One in particular that I know is going to be the vitamins. But the remainder of those products should really get you through closer to that 40-day mark. This pack is going to break down to about $17 per day if you want to think about it like that. The reason that I like to think about the per day cost is really because when that was brought to my attention, it made me take note of where I was spending my money. And I realized that $17 a day was definitely being spent. Whether it was me going to Starbucks and getting a coffee, which was roughly $5. At that point, I was working outside of the home, and I would go out to lunch, and my lunches ranged between $8 and $10. There were several other areas of my life that I just realized I was spending this money. So when it came time for me to get started, the $17 a day was just a really and truly a reallocation of my funds, not to mention what it did to my grocery bill. I'm a family of 5. Our grocery bill was nearly cut in half when we brought Isagenix into our home, and those funds were truly just reallocated to purchasing our Isagenix products. The total cost of this pack is $559 to get started. And the next pack that I want to talk with you about, it's actually 2, and we would refer to these as our getting started packs. And that's going to be the 30-day cleansing and fat burning system, as well as the energy and performance system. And those products will do just that. They're meant to really get you started, but they're going to be excluding a number of products that are really key. So with these packs, you would probably want to add on some additional products to them. One, in my opinion, for the 30-day would be the vitamins. The vitamins, in my opinion, are non-negotiable. They are incredible, and they've just done such incredible things in my life personally. The other area would be Isadelights, and those are they're so important and so key on your cleanse day. So again, getting started packs, you would be looking to add a few additional things on there just to make the most out of your cleanse days. As far as the cost goes, the wholesale pricing is $269. That does not waive the $29 annual enrollment fee. So that would be in addition to that. So your total pre-tax would be $298. You guys, simply put, Isagenix rewards us for changing lives. So my question to all of you listening to this is, are you ready to change yours? Because you've got a support system here that's ready to cheer you on. And you've got all of the tools needed. And I can guarantee you've got a product that will 100% work if you're ready to embrace that change. Since beginning Isagenix, what I've really learned is that our bodies are truly the biggest investment that we will ever have in our life, and just don't abuse it. You guys, I really encourage you to get with a person that shared this with you and get your questions answered, and they will get you set up for total success and coach you all throughout your journey. So I am so thankful for those of you that took the time to listen in to this wellness webinar. And I look forward to meeting many of you as you transform your lives.